Fighters, I hope you're ready for this fitness talk because it's going to be on the importance of cardio and strength training, because a lot of people get it confused and think, oh, I only need cardio, or oh, I only need strength training. So this is going to be my one-on-one on that. Oh my gosh, guys, as if we needed any more evidence that Betty White is awesome. Now she's saving baby sea lions with some help from Morris Animal Foundation. It's true. More than 1,200 California sea lions, mostly babies, has died mysteriously this year, and Betty White is leading the fundraising charge for research on why this is happening. Please, let's help them out. Click the link in my description box below you can donate to the Betty White Wildlife Rapid Research Fund. Any amount will help. Thanks, guys. All right, so let's get on to the 101 on cardio and strength training. I'll start with cardio first and then move to strength training and then talk about doing both of them together. Okay, so any athlete, I feel, and this is professional, this is people like me and you that are just working out to stay in shape, any type of cardio is good for your total physical regimen as well as just your health. Okay, so you always hear, doing cardio is good for your heart, doing cardio is good for miscellaneous other things, but it's really good. You do need cardio, and I suggest everybody to do it, no matter, again, what type of fitness program that you're in. You will hear, though, that doing cardio for 30 minutes on a treadmill is not doing anything because you're just running in a straight line and your body pretty much gets used to it. And now that is true. Okay, just doing cardio alone is not going to cut it. You need to be incorporating strength training as well. So again, cardio, like I've said, it's good for your heart, it's good for your blood vessels and everything else in your body, but it's also good for your body as well. Running on concrete, for instance, is not great because it's a lot of pressure on your knee joints. So if you can run on a type of springy track, I know a lot of schools have those nowadays, or if you can run on grass, that's better for your knees long term. But definitely running will help, walking will help, and this applies to the treadmill as well. Those are probably just the top types of cardio that people like to do, but also working out on a elliptical, which a lot of people like to do that are new to fitness. That's totally fine, but make sure that you're doing it properly. I see the people going like this with bad form. You got to keep that core tight in order to benefit from the cardio machine. You don't want to take advantage of it. The same thing, I already said this in another video, if you're on the treadmill and you're doing treadmill work, try your best not to hold on, because holding on means, unless you have to, your body's weak, you need something to hold on to. Have a strong core. You guys are working out. You guys got it. Try and walk or run without holding on to the treadmill. You will get much more of a workout if you do that. And then especially with treadmill work, up in that incline is going to give you a butt kicker workout. It's going to make you sweat and you're going to feel good. So minimum cardio a day. Now it depends on your workouts. If you're doing the high intensity workouts that I do, the amount of cardio I do a day might be 1 mile to 2 miles, okay? But that does not mean all Marcy can run is 1 mile to 2 miles, because doing those high intensity workouts incorporates cardio. I'm able to run, I don't know, but much more than 1 mile and 2 miles for sure. So those high intensity workouts will definitely get you there, but we'll talk about that at the end. So that was just the cardio portion. You do need it. Try to incorporate cardio into your daily or weekly workout schedule. Okay, if you, depending on the type of workouts you do, again, there's so many scenarios of what you can do for your workouts. For me, I just make sure every day that I at least get in 1 mile, but that doesn't mean that I'm not doing my workouts, my high intensity workouts. So that means I'm still getting in 30 minutes of panting and blowing and sweating and getting that cardio up. That is just like running, probably 3 to 4 miles. Okay, so think of it that way. So now let's get into strength training. Strength training is great. A lot of people that strictly strength train, that means that they're really trying to buff up. They're not trying to lean out and get more of the toning. They're really just trying to get big and masculine. So a lot of people I see go straight to the weights and work out and go home. That means your cardio is not really getting up. They're resting in between sets, and all you're doing is building muscle mass. So if all you want to do is build muscle mass, then have at it. Go up there, do your 3 sets of 10 or 20 or whatever workout plans you have. That's totally fine. Now, strength training is good. In that aspect, I don't think it's great because, again, you're not getting any type of cardio in. You're not up in that heart rate. You're just doing weights and getting swole and going home and, oh my gosh, I'm sore. Okay, so that's, for me, it's not recommended. For the average woman my age, I'm not quite sure if that's what you want either. Okay, so the ultimate result would be to do both, do them together. And that's exactly what I do. I have this in my warm-up and cool down. I say for you to run or to walk 5 minutes to 10 minutes. You can either, again, run or walk that. And if you run that, that for sure is definitely a mile for the average person running at a decent speed. There's already your 1 mile already into your workout right there. So that's just your warm up. Okay, from then, I do the high intensity workouts that I give you guys, and I'm recommending that you guys do them because I'm so convinced that they are the top-notch way to get in shape. Hands down, it's proven. Look at everybody else, everyone's doing it for the most part, and that's just how you shed fat, and that's how you stay lean. So if you're trying to shed fat, if you're trying to stay lean, if you're trying to tone and be really strong, but you're really not big and buff so people can see it, then my type of workouts is what you need, okay? So you can flip back to my deadlifting video, for instance, and I'm deadlifting more than my body weight. The average person looks at me and says, oh, she's just a skinny girl, but then when they see me doing deadlifts more than my weight, they're like, oh my gosh, she's strong. And that's the type of workouts that I like. I like not only strength training, but I like the cardio as well. And all in one bucket of a high intensity interval training workout, you get it. Okay, so it's that simple. Okay, so that is just my recommendation on cardio and strength training, combining those two and doing them together. You definitely need both. A lot of triathletes, they might practice swimming, they might do biking, they might do biking, swimming, running, but they didn't work on their strength training. Well, guess what? Them not working on their strength training is not good at all, because you need to have some type of balance in your body. You need to have some type of muscles to finish that last 10 minutes of the race, or to push a little harder than you already are. So you definitely need strength training. All athletes need strength training, and all athletes need cardio as well. So if you don't have time to go run for 30 minutes or walk for 30 minutes or do elliptical for 30 minutes and then go do another 30 minutes of high intensity interval training, which the average person doesn't, most people don't have, or at least they claim they don't have, an hour to an hour and a half to work out, then you need to get on these high intensity interval training workouts that I'm giving you, and that's all you need. I mean, if you are working as hard as you can, because all these workouts I give you, they're for time. That means you should be pushing yourself hard. You shouldn't be resting very long. You might rest between 5 seconds up to 8 seconds, up to 10 seconds, and you might do work for, let's just say 20 seconds all the way up to a minute. That means you're pushing yourself hard. You're doing a lot of air squats and push-ups and everything of that nature in order to get your sweat. So when I'm done with my workouts, I am completely drenched every day. If I'm not, then I didn't really work out. I mean, there was no point of me even putting on my iPod and getting my fitness clothes on to go work out if I'm not going to sweat. Okay, so that's just something also to think about. If you're not sweating, then what are you really doing? Are you working out? Are you warming up? Or are you just trying to look cute? And that applies to men and women. So think of that, okay? And again, just do your best. I know everyone's busy. I'm extremely busy myself, but I make time, no matter what, to get my cardio and strength training in every week, every day. And if you, for instance, want to take one day out of your week to do more of the longer distance, that's completely fine. Pick a day and say, you know what, I'm going to run 5 miles today, and the other 4 days of the week, I'm going to do more of the strength training, high intensity interval training workouts. Okay, and I have a lot of schedules on my website so that you guys can pick and choose, you know, based on your fitness goal, what exactly you want to do. What do you like to do in terms of your strength training and your cardio? So I hope that helps on what you should be doing, some advice of what you could be doing. And again, just try and get fit, try and work out, guys. No less than 30 minutes a day. You definitely need 30. If you can get up to working out 4 to 6 days a week, that is really good. If all you've got is 3, it's okay, but try and get in more. If you can only get in 3 days of high intensity interval training, I want you to get your dog, I want you to get your kids, get your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and just go for a walk on the weekend and make that be another day of your workout. Okay, go to the mountains, go to the park, anywhere that you want to get that additional cardio in. Even if you're dressed in nice clothes and you just want to go downtown and do some walking, it will help you tremendously. So that's just what I suggest on strength training and cardio, and get to it. Let's get tight. It's still summertime. We need to get fit, and I hope you guys are dedicated. See ya.